Is Deadpool and Wolverine going to save the MCU? No. But was it fun? Hell yeah! You guys. I want to talk spoilers so bad, but I won't. Which means this review might be pretty short. I started off taking notes, and then I ended up just stopping because it was so much fun. There wasn't really much worth saying, especially since some of the stuff that I wrote down deals directly with spoilers, and I'm going to avoid that. It's going to be really hard. It's so tempting. There's stuff I want to say, but okay, let's calm down a bit and let's go over this thing. So Deadpool and Wolverine is a matchup that Ryan Reynolds has been wanting for years, and he finally got his matchup, and it did not disappoint. I must say, I had a ton of fun. The storyline doesn't even really matter very much, to tell you the truth. Something that I mentioned to a colleague of mine was that it was stupid fun and ridiculous, and I didn't care because I just went with it and enjoyed it. All the Deadpool movies have been stupid fun like that, so this is no different. Fourth wall breaking all over the place. It starts off right away with a fourth wall break and is so, oh my gosh. I can't get into that one. The opening shot, the opening sequence, oh my goodness. I knew as soon as it started, well, I mean, so obviously sometimes movies can, you know, start off pretty strong and then just trail off and be awful at the end. But I tell you what, the moment this movie started, like that opening scene was like, oh my gosh, they're really going there. They did. It was like such irreverence, so self-deprecating, so self-aware. That's what's always made Deadpool fun. This was self-aware to the nth degree. So much dialogue referencing different things from the different movies and the universes and multiverse stuff. I mean, all of this has to do with sort of timeline things, so that basically means the door is open to any possibility. Yeah, you can't really wrap your brain around it, which obviously I can't fully, but when it comes to Deadpool movies, you really kind of don't care. It's so odd how these movies have been able to be completely ludicrous, so over the top and ridiculous, and yet it's very easy to go with it because they are so self-aware. If it tried to take itself super seriously, and don't get me wrong, there are multiple serious moments in this film, surprisingly, right? There are a few pretty touching moments. There is some level of depth to these characters and to the whole point of Wolverine and his costume. Even that means something in this story, and you understand why. And so you have these little flashes of seriousness and heartwarming moments that, you know, really tugs on the nostalgia factor. You'll know it when you see it. In general, you know, with all these Deadpool movies, in a lot of ways, it feels like there's no real risk because, well, Deadpool obviously himself, you pretty much can't kill him, and you're dealing with superheroes and they're very hard to kill. Also, you got Wolverine and he's pretty much indestructible. So there's all these factors that go into this film that in any other movie or setting, I wouldn't be able to take it seriously. Well, okay, let me backtrack. I don't take this seriously either, but it works. If they tried this sort of stuff in any other movie, in any other setting, without any other characters, and they were trying to be all serious about it, I would be probably rolling my eyes all the time because of how crazy and how confusing some of the stuff can be when you're talking about timelines and multiverses and all that stuff. But the setting of this film makes it work, and I didn't care. That's the magic of Deadpool and Wolverine. I didn't care that it was stupid. I was just there for the fun ride because there's something about the way they have done it that works. Other films, like I said, no. Like the Godzilla vs. Kong, nope. That doesn't work for me. This does. And I'm guessing a lot of that just has to do with, like I've already mentioned, the self-awareness. It's very much in your face. So that's just so deeply woven into the whole fabric of the entire story of Deadpool, that is probably the biggest factor as to why it works. The performances in here were great. Hugh Jackman, obviously great again as Wolverine. It was wonderful to see him back. And Ryan Reynolds, their chemistry was really fun. You do get a lot of moments of violence between the two of them. That's kind of like why you're here, right? You know, you want to see them fight because they can't kill each other. So funny. There were cameos in here. Cameos galore, even down to a song, you guys. Well, I'm assuming you guys may have seen the trailers. I stayed away from the trailers. So while I did see hints of certain cameos that might be showing up in here, I really tried to avoid all that, but I did accidentally see some stuff. So some of the cameos didn't really surprise me, but there were at least 2 that did surprise me. They surprised me so much that when they were revealed, I spontaneously burst into applause. And there was a lot of that sort of thing, you know, like that kind of applause. And there was also a lot of laughter, something that I initially talked myself out of mentioning, but I'm going to do it anyway, just keeping it vague. One of the cameos that appeared, one of the ones that surprised me the most, later made a snark about an upcoming MCU film that I thought was absolutely hilarious, and hopefully you guys will pick up on it when it happens. It was just too funny to me not to mention. Okay, back to the video. There's a moment at the end where the two are fighting together, and that generated quite a bit of, you know, hooting and hollering and cheers of excitement and everything. So the crowd that I was with was pretty into it, and my theater, it was the very first showtime, Thursday afternoon, 3 p.m., and my theater was, it wasn't 100% full, but it was on up there. It was probably about 3/4 full. And when I left, the lobby was filling up. So this movie is going to make bank this weekend. I want to talk about this so bad, but I'm going to hold true to my promise that I wasn't going to get into spoilers. Maybe at some point in the coming days, I'll be able to have a live stream, perhaps with Movie Burner Entertainment on my channel. Don't know yet, but this coming Thursday, a week from today, because I'm going to try to get this up on Thursday, I'm going to have a live stream discussion on Off the Covers channel. So we'll be going into all sorts of spoilers. I know there was probably a lot of stuff that I missed. There were probably a lot of references that might have gone over my head. There was a character that shows up that I didn't know who they were because I didn't watch the particular series, but that doesn't really matter because you get filled in kind of with the exposition and the dialogue. So yeah, I'm really curious to see what you guys think about it. I don't know if a rewatch will make me take it down a notch. Honestly, right now I'm sitting at about a 4 to a 4.5 out of 5. That's just my gut feeling right now. I enjoyed the heck out of this. I think most people are going to have a lot of fun, and maybe this will send a message to the folks in charge at Marvel/Disney, whatever, that this is a pretty fun story they've given us, and can they give us more like that? Whatever, I'm just happy it was enjoyable, and I hope that everybody has fun watching it, and if you don't, let me know why. I enjoy hearing what you guys think about these sorts of things. We don't always agree on stuff, but I'm thinking this film is going to do pretty well, and I'm looking forward already to a rewatch, maybe in the next couple days. Something I totally forgot to mention was that there is a little clip that shows up after the credits start playing. Not really a post or mid-credit scene, I would say, but it's still fun to watch. But at the very, very end, there is a legit post-credit scene that touches back on events that happened earlier in the movie. So if you like that sort of stuff, you'll want to hang around and check that out. Okay, back to the video. Okay, you guys, that's it for this one. Like I said, it was going to be short, so I'm wrapping it up now, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.